An important partnership is taking shape between the West Bloomfield School District and the Parks and Recreation Department. And to fill us in this morning, Kyle Anderson, Assistant Superintendent for Business Operations, and Jennifer Tucker, Executive Director for the Parks. Thank you both so much for being with us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, Ronnie. Nice being here.
So, Jennifer, if I can kind of start with you, I understand you're kind of the one who came up with this. Give us a little bit of background. Fill us in on this big new partnership.
Well, I tell you, so we are really lucky. We've been and done other things with the school district and have had a great relationship with them. We currently I had a senior space in the Orchard Mall. They were just gracious enough to work with us to give us that space for 3 years. We thought that this would give us enough time to look at our senior services and kind of detail what we needed to do. But then COVID hit, as you've heard this story about a million times. And so kind of put a wrench into things, but our lease is ending this end of this May. And so we reached out to West Bloomfield Schools and said, hey, is there any opportunities? And lo and behold, there is. So we're really excited to be able to continue that partnership and grow that partnership. And so our senior services will be eventually housed in Abbott, well, what was Abbott Middle School, but I guess we call it Abbott School at this point.
I know, I'm always confused. I live right there and I'm like, it's always going to be Abbott. It's like Pine Knob. They eventually just went back to Pine Knob, right? So, Kyle, if I can bring you into the conversation here, how is this going to work on the school district end?
Yeah, so the stars aligned really perfectly. We're opening our brand new state-of-the-art middle school next school year over on Orchard Lake Road. So this is an opportunity for the school district to partner or connect, no pun intended, with our seniors in the area. And we do have available space at the Abbott School. So it's just a perfect timing and perfect collaboration.
So with that, so it's the space, but and the good thing is there is a lot of parking over at the school as well. So how is this going to operate and what's the time frame? Will it start as their lease is ending?
Yes, so I believe the plans, Jennifer, is to start right away in June. I know you have some schedules put together for programming. So we're ready to go on our end to kick this partnership off full speed.
So Jennifer, can you talk a little bit more? How great to have this collaboration, and like Kyle said, the stars aligned, but you already had a really good relationship with the district.
Yes, so it was just, it was kind of crazy that they were going to have a space that was open, and we were able to fill that space with essentially very similar, learning and extracurricular activities, only just happens to be a different age group. So we're really excited about that. And so the school district has 99 to K at this point. Right?
Oh my gosh! Like, think about the marketing opportunities for that, right?
Right.
And with it, so it's like they're going back to school. Will they be kind of utilizing those classroom setups in the gym?
So we will be utilizing the gym. I tell you, our ping pong players have to take a couple-week hiatus. And they are passionate. So we have about 50 ping pong players that don't mess around. So we need to get them back and active before they get upset. So ping pong will be definitely back in the gym, possibly some pickleball. Let's see what happens. So that's gym space is not something that we've had for our seniors before. So we're excited about that. And then being able to use some of the classrooms for everything from card playing to mahjong to you name it. Just come on over and have a cup of coffee. So can be all facets of different activities that will be happening there.
So, Kyle, too, from a school district standpoint, you had this space. What a great partnership, though, to be able to utilize it and not have it sit empty. Because, sadly, I worked in Detroit, and when so many of these schools would close, they would sit empty, and it was just, a crazy hot mess, and people with abandoned buildings. So this is such a great use for this property.
It is, Ronnie, and really the stars did align. We had we want our buildings utilized. You don't want them sitting empty. And as we kind of complete our master plan for our district, our facilities, this is a perfect partnership. We think it's important too that we collaborate with our local municipalities. There are efficiencies and programming, opportunities. So we're excited. We hope there's more to come.
I want to go back to class, and I don't really fit in with the young kids anymore. So maybe, can we have like a mid-senior class over there?
Well, I hate to admit this, Ronnie, but I'm actually of the age group that could take advantage of it. So I imagine, I don't think that we will discriminate. You can come over and have coffee anytime.
Jennifer, can you give us a quick, just some highlights on some of the classes? Because it's already, you're just taking the program and basically moving it and hoping to be able to expand it because you're going to have a little bit more space.
Right. So right now we're taking the classes, and they're having a layover, as you will, at Recreation Activity Center. So to be able to continue some of those, because the timeline is, after the kids get out of school, and then we have to get in, and believe it or not, there are so many crazy things you have to do to move into a space. So we'll, trying to get computers up and running and those kinds of things. So we're really working diligently to try to make this as easy a transition as possible. But then we hope to have our classes in at the end of by the end of the summer, if not sooner. So we're pretty excited about that. One thing I did want to add is we have a 1-year agreement at this point. The school district does have to get through their master planning, which I completely understand, to see where they're going with this building and what their needs are, and those have to come first, and we totally understand that. So in doing that, this particular place, or where we are using this space, will actually buy us, so to say, buy us some time to figure out if right now we're in the middle of a needs assessment, try to figure out if where or what our seniors need, and potentially enlarge our facility here at the Recreation Activity Center to house not only our seniors, but also more youth and also our nature programming. So this is just, I can't tell you how much we appreciate this, because commercial space is so expensive, and there's no other space in the township that has been able to suit us as well as Abbott. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah, so with that, too, Kyle, can you let us know what else will be going on in that building over the next year, or will it just mainly be utilized for this project?
For the most part, this project, there is some student testing that will take place over the summer. But for the most part, it will be the Connect program.
Great.
Absolutely.
So, hey, anything else going on at the school district? The new school looks great. So what's the name of the new school? Is it the New Abbott?
No, it's West Bloomfield Middle School.
Okay, because it's actually expanded now, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit larger. It is beautiful. It is on time, on budget, and ready to open in the fall. We're actually just doing the finishing touches on the building now, the exterior work, and boy, we couldn't be more excited. We'll have to, Ronnie, have you come out and get a tour of that building. It's beautiful.
I would love to. I've seen some of that drone footage.
Yes.
When it was under construction. Amazing. And how lucky are these kids to start class in a brand new building like that with the technology?
Yeah, it is unbelievable. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Anything else, Kyle, that you want to add before we say goodbye, or Jennifer?
No, I just appreciate working with Jennifer. It's been a pleasure. It's great to have like-minded people at the township that we can collaborate on different ideas. So thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate it so much.
It's Ronnie, it's getting to the point where Kyle and I just nod and know that this is what we're thinking. And so it's been great. And we really appreciate the school district supporting our seniors.
You know, I love that you guys came together too, because sometimes when you're working with government agencies, there could be a little bit of red tape to actually get through some of these projects. Like, it may seem great, but then actually getting it to fruition and in the time span that you need it. So the community is going to appreciate it. And if you start pickleball, I'm playing.
Fantastic. All right. Sounds good.
Thank you both so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.